Even if the mother-child relationship has been severed, the father-son relationship is threatened, and the son must be forced to submit. Carton sternly said at this time, "Since you disrespect me so much, then I have nothing else to say. If you say you want to cut it off, then cut it off." When Shu Liken heard this, she was immediately furious. "This unconscionable thing, I just raise a dog and know how to wag its tail at me. You have to sever ties with me for such a mischievous woman. Well, I've raised you for nothing for so many years." Carton said, "I'm sorry, Mom. I don't want to be controlled by you in the future." Sun Dewang also said angrily, "This bastard, if you leave today, there will be no money for this family property from now on. You have to think carefully." Carton said, "It's okay, I don't want it." After speaking, he pulled up Isabella and left. As soon as Shu Liken saw this scene, she shouted angrily and greeted other relatives and friends, "Hurry up and stop this unscrupulous man. Today, I can't let him go if I say anything. You can go, let this abused woman get out." As soon as the voice fell, the Sun family surrounded the two and Charlie and his wife. Shu Liken strode to Isabella's face, raised her hand and slapped her in the face, scolding her eyes crackingly. "What kind of ecstasy did you little vixen give to my son? Don't leave my son again. Believe if you don't believe me, I will kill you." Isabella didn't expect that Carton's mother would suddenly do something to her. She covered her face in a grieved face and choked up. "Auntie, I have been with Carton for several years. We two truly love each other, please. Do it for us. I will perfect your uncle." Shu Liken was furious when she heard that she said that she was really in love with her son, and she raised her hand and wanted to slap her again. At this moment, Charlie suddenly reached out and grabbed her wrist, and said coldly, "It's almost enough. If you don't converge, don't blame me for being rude to you." Shu Liken suddenly cursed, "What are you? Why do you care about her?" Charlie sneered and said, "This is my wife's classmate. Not only can you not beat her, but you must treat her respectfully. I will give you 3 seconds to apologize, otherwise you will be at your own risk." "I'm Pooh." Shu Liken was thinking about the 50 million dowry that Mr. Shui is giving to his daughter. At this time, even if the King of Heaven came forward, she would not give up, so she pointed at Charlie and cursed, "You just have 2 good cars? What are you doing here? Who do you think you are, dare to take care of me? Dare to take care of our family's affairs? I tell you, this matter today has nothing to do with you. If you dare to intervene, don't blame me if you're not welcomed." Charlie smiled, "You're welcoming me? You bad old lady, not only is your mouth cruel, but your tone is big. What the hell are you talking about me?" Shu Liken became angry when she heard Charlie call her a bad old lady. She pays most attention to maintenance on weekdays, and spends more than 10 times more on her face than people like Elaine. On weekdays, everyone complimented her and said that she was well maintained and that she was not old at all. But when she arrived at Charlie, she was called a bad old lady. How could she not be angry? She even wanted to rush up and tear Charlie's mouth apart. Sun Dewang was also very angry at this time and said coldly, "Charlie, you have done too much. I really thought you had too stinky money, and our grandson family was afraid that you would not make it? Tell you what happened today. If you dare to be nosy, I will let you lie down and leave Hilton." Charlie suddenly laughed when he heard Sun Dewang's words. Let him lie down and leave Hilton? This Sun Dewang really didn't know that the sky was great. However, he was really a little embarrassed to let him arrogantly ask Charlie family and Mr. Wade to do things with this group of dishes. So, he thought, just call Mr. Orville and ask him to bring some people over, like Fred White before, slapped the couple 10,000 in the face. But at this moment, a Rolls-Royce drove over. Sister Lu, who hadn't spoken all the time, was shocked and hurriedly said, "Oh, Mr. Shui is here." When these words came out, Sun Dewang and Shu Liken couldn't help becoming nervous. They thought it would take a while for Mr. Shui to come over, so they could solve this Isabella's problem first, but it really didn't work, and gave her a 108 million so she could leave her son. Unexpectedly, the noise here was even more stiff, and Mr. Shui came over. Because there were too many people around here, Les Roys stopped not far away. As the car stopped, the driver came down and opened the door. Then, a family of 3 came down from the back seat. The middle-aged man wore a suit with a haughty face. Middle-aged women wear gold and silver, with a rich face. The girl in the middle of the two is just average, but she wears very eye-catching clothes. The Chanel dress on her is worth at least 100,000, and she also carries a Hermes crocodile leather limited edition handbag, at least 2 to 3 million. The expressions of the family of 3 at this time are all happier, and they all seem to feel relieved. Mr. Shui's full name is Shui Xinlong, and he has opened dozens of Xinlong supermarkets in the surrounding area, with a starting value of several hundred million. His daughter's name is Bella, who is 28 years old this year. Bella studied in the United States a few years earlier. It has become more popular these years to send children to study abroad. But among these children studying abroad, there are always 2 extremes. One extreme is that the grades are very good, the scholarships of the world's top universities, and even the opportunity to study abroad at public funds. The other is that the grades are extremely bad. It is impossible to get into any university in China, but the family is richer, so they simply go abroad to study at a pheasant university, and it would be better to speak out.